Welcome to Immigration Quicktake. This is Jessica Eyes with the American Immigration Lawyers Association. The Senate Judiciary Committee began markup this week today as part of their effort to have Immigration Reform Bill S-744 ready for the Senate floor after the Memorial Day recess. It will be a busy week as they attempt to complete Title III and get through all of Title II. Joining us to discuss the markup process and today's debate thus far is immigration attorney and American Immigration Council Executive Director Ben Johnson. Ben, can you give us a rundown on what happened so far today and how we got to this point in the markup?
Well, today, really, the legislative process continues to grind on, as was true with lots of what goes on in Washington, D.C. Some of it's not pretty, but it is what it is. It's a process that any legislation goes through, this idea of marking up different provisions of the bill. So there were a number of amendments that were gone through relating to Title III. I don't know that there were a lot of surprises. There were some difficult votes related to some of the provisions. And you saw the Gang of Eight for the first time voting differently on certain measures. So clearly the question of what the Gang of Eight considers to be core to the deal is an evolving question, and it's decided differently on different issues.
What do we expect to be seeing later this week?
So from here, we need to remind ourselves that this really is just the beginning of the process. This Senate Judiciary Committee is expected to wrap up its work on Wednesday, maybe late Wednesday. I know they're going late tonight and continuing tomorrow, hoping to get it done by Wednesday. And I think in the days ahead, you're going to see the continuation of amendments on Title III and then movement to Title II, which is really the really controversial issue. That title deals with the legalization program and the RPI status.
It's getting down to the wire now with this memorial recess deadline. So what can AILA members and the public do to try and impact the remaining debate?
Wow, yeah, it's definitely not too late to affect this process. As I said, this is really just the beginning, although it's been a long markup. The truth is this just is the first step of a very long process. This same kind of process is going to play itself out on the floor, and there's going to be a very different dynamic there. It's not just a small number of senators in the Judiciary Committee. It's going to be the entire Senate that has the opportunity to introduce amendments, to vote on these amendments. Lots and lots of work still ahead. So I think there's not only a need and an opportunity for the AILA community to impact the debate in the Senate, but from there, very soon the debate in the House is going to begin. And that education process and that lobbying process and advocacy process is going to happen there as well. So there's no reason to sit back and be on the sidelines. If you care about this issue, then you got to get in the game and make your opinions and your experience known.
Thank you, Ben, for joining us. For the rest of you, please stay tuned for more updates through Immigration Quicktake from the American Immigration Lawyers Association.